This is our Lincoln MKX. Recently, the AC was getting hot at a stoplight. The car wouldn't overheat. The AC would still blow, but not very cold. So I suspected we had something to do with the electric fans, or maybe the compressors getting low on Freon. Come to find out, it was the electric fans. There's quite a few videos on YouTube about the MKX and this particular issue, that and heater blend doors that are inside the dash. Luckily I haven't had that problem yet. So I thought I'd show you how changing those fans actually went. I've already done it and everything works great. So I'll show you what I've got as far as the fans that came out, how easy it was, what's involved, and it's really pretty easy.
Jay Hunto's Garage.
Jay Hunto's Garage, not Jay Leno's Garage.
Jay Hunto's Garage.
Jay Hunto's Garage.
What in the wide world of sports is going on here?
So the only tools I really needed were an 8mm 1/4-inch drive deep well socket. That is for the engine cover. It's got two pull-out, I'll show you, but it's got two pull-out plugs, for lack of a better term, in the top by the engine cowl, and then there's one bolt Y right down in front of the radiator on the cylinder head, and it just takes a little 8mm socket to get that off, and a regular 8mm socket for 2 bolts. And that's it. So here's the fan assembly. You can have a problem with this controller. You can buy that separately. You can also test to make sure you've got voltage coming into it, and your ground, powers and grounds. And you have one connector that powers the fans. It's easy, 12 volt positive and a ground, turns them on and off. The two fans are literally held in with one 8mm bolt here and one 8mm bolt here. Otherwise it drops down in front of the fan, and it's got two areas, one here, one on the other side, that go into a little hook that holds it in place. Pretty cool, actually.
Sure.
Overall, this job took me 20 minutes, and most of that was fighting it to get it out. There's very little room in the front of these, so you have to finagle things to get them out. And it would be easier had I taken the upper and lower radiator hoses off, but
Ain't nobody got time for that.
here we are in the engine bay. These are the two plugs I was telling you. These just pop right out like so, and then there's one bolt right down here that you got to take off, and then this gets removed. You can see everything underneath of it. So when I took it out, you've got the heater hose to contend with, the radiator hose. You got to move that out of the way, and you have this harness that is just got held in there with plastic Christmas tree anchors, I think you call it, right there. There's a few of those. I also took out the hood indicator, hood open switch, and then you have to take out this 8mm, this 8mm, this 8mm, and then undo your box, undo your harness, pop this clip out, and then this comes out of the way, and then that box underneath just pops right out. It's got the same type fasteners as this that just basically hold it in place in rubber grommets. Now getting it, here's your connector for your controller, and just unplug that, and then that comes out with a fan. When you put the new one in, you just plug that right in. Here's your controller. So this comes pre-wired, so the one plug on that side The one plug on that side comes out piece of cake. You just grab it. There's a little release. You just hold that down. It pops right out. No problem. So you got this bolt, this bolt, this bolt, the box, the connector, the harness to get out of the way, and then you have to kind of work around this and the harness as you try and get this out after you've removed one 8mm bolt that's just barely visible down there, and one 8mm bolt that is right down here. It's pretty tight, but you can get to everything. And that's it. You get this down in there, you make sure the hooks on the sides are in place, and then you put your bolts in. So you have to be careful when you're putting this in that you don't break off your dipstick handle like I did. That's going to be fun to get out. I can drill it, put a screw in it, and pull it out, and then if I'm daring, I can JB weld it back together, or just go get a new one. If you were lucky enough to get a code for your fans of some sort, which I did not get, I did run my code scanner on it, and I did see there was a code in there for the body control module. It literally said fan control, but I couldn't do anything with it. Couldn't clear it. It just told me I had a problem with the fans. So I went ahead and swapped out the fans. So there's another video where a guy replaced them on his Lincoln, and it went well. And he put a link for what he used where he bought his fans. And that link was to Walmart, and those fans were like $165. I didn't buy that. I went to AutoZone. These were $253, I believe is what it was, and I saw the same at Napa. So shop around. Don't buy the cheapest one. There's, I think they're all made by Dorman, and there's even a Dorman XD that's like $353. Reading the reviews, I didn't see anything great about those, and honestly I saw the same issues. Some of those issues are it worked for a while, they had to warranty it, and they've been through 2 or 3 of them. I hope that doesn't happen. If it does, I'm going to Ford. Let me show you the part number. So the whole thing comes assembled in a great big box, and here's your part number from AutoZone anyway. And overall, easy install, nothing special. Good time to go ahead and change out your coolant, which I really need to do that. We've had this car for I don't know, 3 or 4 years now. We bought this pre-COVID with 53,000 miles on it for $15,500. Steal nowadays for sure. And it's been wonderful. The only thing we've replaced on it is the master cylinder. It's got 107,000, so I need to do spark plugs. It still runs fine and everything, but it's time to do spark plugs and change coolant and you know, the things you got to do to maintain them once they get up there in mileage.
Are you talking to me?
Like me. Anyway, you can do this. Don't be afraid of it. Go, man, go.
Nice. Not thrilling, but nice.
Knock it out. Don't be afraid of it. This is our 2013 Lincoln MKX. Let's try that again. Go get it. Why? And that's it.